This school is in dire need of some water security, and we have a plan to fix that. Follow us along on our journey as we explore how much water this school uses and how much we can catch potentially on the roofs of this mid-class school. There are a few things that we need to work out to start off with. These include how much rainwater we can collect and how much we're actually going to use. We're also going to see how the slope of the roof affects the water and everything in general. Except me, of course, I'm unaffectable by those kinds of things.
Jack, we said rolling!
Hello there. Yeah, I'm actually not allowed on the roof. It's right, got a bit cranky. Anyway, don't worry about it. So to calculate the area of the roof, we're going to do the whole things with rectangles. The length, which I'll put up on screen, so that's going to be there, times the breadth, it's about 20 odd times 10. And that's going to give us our catchment area. We're also going to do the music room. Don't worry about that, it's not that great. And then we're going to see how big the area is, which will give us our rainfall catchment area. See how the slope of the roof can affect rainfall catchment as it is. So follow me real quick into my little abode. Nice place to sleep if you're ever a bit tired. If you imagine I was a roof for a second, like this, I'm not going to catch much rain. It's just going to fall straight down. Like this, I'm not going to catch much rain either because it's very flat, like me. So with a nice, even 45 degrees angle, we can catch as much rain with a gravity advantage as well. And we can be very comfortable in this chair, stealing all of Kira's stuff. Rainfall is very variable, as I'm sure you know. In Nyngan, sometimes we can get a lot of rainfall, and it'll be like up to here. But recently, we've got not much rainfall at all. This can result in droughts, but it can also result in floods. This means that we're going to need to collect a lot of water in order to drought-proof. I'm out. To calculate how much water we can collect, we're going to take the area of the roof, previously worked out, the numbers up here I'm sure, probably not. Anyway, and then we're going to times it by the average rainfall and times it by 80% because we're going to lose a bit everything else. It's not very efficient collecting rainfall off roofs. So yeah, and then we'll get our grand total, which is around 300,000 litres. Can you let me out please?
Yeah, sure.
Now.
What?
Now.
Are you suffocated?
No.
You can find your own answer. Please.
I need water. We're taking the water measurement reading to see how much water the school's going to use. I'll just take this off real quick. This will help us understand what we need. It reads 0404886. So we'll find out what that means. Who knows? We're here to get the next water meter reading. There's some blue cones because the shine doesn't do anything. That's a lie, they do a lot. So this is for the canteen. One, don't worry about that, doesn't matter. And it is 478. So we've got about 33,000 kilolitres if I'm mathematically inclined. We're off to get the last water meter reading, so let's go get that quickly. G'day. It's a bit high up, but we're going to go get the last water meter reading. It's not out of here, this is just a tank, as you can see. We're just going to... No, come on. Up here. As you can see, this is a water meter. And this one, you can turn the tap on and off. Wouldn't that be funny if we turn that off? This one is 3273. This is where I like to sit and think about the world's problems. Recently we had a big drought and we ran out of a lot of water in our lovely oval, as you can see over there. It was not so good. So that's why the school needs some water management. We propose 6 30,000 litre tanks giving us 180,000 litres. Out of the thinking chair just quickly. This will help secure our drought proofing for the future and ensure that we can run on these ovals forever. So we're just going to ask some people what they think, but no one likes me, so we'll find out. With these tanks, we'll be able to ensure our water security for the future. The door's locked. It's a little joke. As you can see, we have some incredibly important facilities here in Nyngan High School with incredibly valuable teachers that need water to survive. Thank you. This is why we need more tanks. Exercise is a very important part of the day, but what's even more important is water security. We would be able to catch around 300,000 litres of water from these tanks, and we're planning on getting around 180,000 litres. This will ensure water security for around 2 years, we predict. As you can see, we have some very important students in here that need water to survive. This is another great place to think. And pose for some great photos if you want. Who knows? Come down with me. As you can see, water is a very important resource. During droughts, it's lost. Don't waste it. These tanks will ensure that we can have water, not to drink so much, but to ensure that we have lovely facilities and so that our students don't die. We have many tanks, but they serve different purposes and wouldn't be suitable for mass storage. Let's go look at one now. They help serve nature, as I'm sure you know, but they are of different purpose and would not help us in our goal of storing large quantities of water, but they're quite comfortable to sit on. I've just investigated the drains and they're quite dry down here. And even though we've had some water, this is why we need more tanks to ensure our water security. So what are we going to use this water for? Well, let me tell you. Follow me. Drop. So, this water can be used to be watering this lovely earth that we have. It can be used to flush those toilets that we have, and those ones. I've been in both, don't tell anyone. And it can be used to water all the trees that we love planting every year, even though they tend to get ripped out by unknown sources. So this is going to really help improve the environment of the school. It's great. Water is so important. So class, let's review. Why do you need water?
To drink, obviously.
Obviously, they're very water deprived.
Brady, may I put the chair down?
Thank you. Oh, just doing me yoga. So you're probably very worried, and you're probably thinking we need hundreds of thousands of litres worth of storage, that we're going to be in drought forever, and that this is a problem that can't be solved. Well, it can. And if you follow me, you'll find out how. We worked out that we can collect probably 300,000 litres of water a year. Pretty good. We'll probably collect less than that because it's Nyngan, let's be honest. We've also worked out we're going to use up to 200,000 litres a year. Now this means that we'll have 100,000 left over. And this is where our 6 tanks come in. These 6 tanks will allow us to hold 180,000 litres worth of water. These 3 tanks would cost us around $21,000. And we got that quote without breaking any school rules, remember that? Remember it. And so now we'd be able to use water more freely. But not like that. That's wasteful. So now we can use water and save money. We'd be able to save thousands of dollars over our lifetime and ensure that this school is better, more environmentally friendly, and future-proof. So the real question is, what will the boss man say? So what are you waiting for, Nyngan High School? This is one step that we can take to ensure everything is better forever. Come on along, over a ride with me. and you'll see a world that's better for